Hi BCC, my name is Daniel and I'm going to be looking today at day 11 from this book here, God's Plan for Your Wellbeing, and it is entitled Eating Well. In 1 Kings 19, Elijah is depressed. He is basically spending the majority of his time sleeping, and the only reason he seems to get out of bed is because God wakes him up and feeds him. Now, when you are down in the dumps like Elijah, I think we can all empathise with him that it can sometimes be hard to get out of bed if we're really struggling. And when we do that, some things might seem to start to slip. Maybe, first of all, it's your hygiene. You just skip a couple of days without a wash because, what's the point? I'm not going to go out. And we might even start eating a bunch of junk food and skipping meals and doing things like that. And the problem with this is obviously it only makes us feel worse. And sometimes when situations are tricky, when there's a difficult situation, we're trying to hear God's voice and we can't seem to hear him, we need to start with getting the basics right. And that is meeting our physical needs, so feeding ourselves and feeding ourselves with good things. When I was at university, I overcommitted myself to so many different things and I ended up burning myself out and started to feel depressed, and I didn't really understand why or what was going on with me. I always considered myself a very happy person, so why was I feeling the way I was feeling? And eventually I stopped beating myself up about it and started to take a few steps to try and get better. And one of the things I did was I started taking omega-3 tablets, fish oil, that sort of thing, and eating lots of fish because I thought, well, this is supposedly good for my brain. And, since I'm feeling depressed, that's what needs healing is my brain. So I started trying to put stuff into my body to make myself feel better, even though I knew that would be... Even though I wanted to get better tomorrow, I didn't want to wait months and months to get better, but I knew that was a good first step in recovery. And sometimes that's the most important thing, is just to take those first steps, whether it's eating well or making sure you have a wash. But this doesn't just apply to when things are going badly. We want to make sure that when we are doing well, that we are eating well also, because you never know what opportunities may come up in the future. You don't know what doors are going to be opened by God. Maybe God will open up a door for you that requires a level of your own health to be able to take that opportunity. So we want to make sure that we are ready to do that. So when things are good, we want to eat well. When things are bad, we want to eat well. We want to make sure that we are taking care of this body that God has given us. We are a temple at the end of the day. So as you reflect on today's devotional, I want you to take time to think about how can you improve your health by eating well. Take care, BCC.